Alright, and we have recording. Hello once again, YouTube. Actually, I guess this would be the first time since this is the first video I've uploaded on this channel. But hi again anyway. My name is Dan. I'm uploading this to Philosopher King Gaming. And as you can see, we are going to be playing Dragon Age Origins. This game came out in 2009. It's a bit older. But I want to do this in such a way that most other people haven't seen. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you and something. The Grey Wardens were once exiled from Ferelden for conspiring to overthrow the king. They were permitted to return 20 years ago by King Merrick, Kaelin, who is the current king's father. The dueling skill. The duelist focuses on proper form and then it ended. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon the world. Canticle of Threnodies, 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright, so very ominous foreshadowing of what is to come in this game, which definitely ranks as one of my, if not my, favorite game of all time. I love this game. I've played it through at least 4 times and completed all of the origin stories on it. It is so much fun. But the reason I wanted to bring this game to you, this somewhat older game, is that I wanted to do it in a way that I haven't seen done before on YouTube, and that way is to set a specific goal for endgame right now and show you guys the playthrough, maybe with some editings and clippings taken out of the play to reach that goal. And I will state it right now. My goal as a male human, I'm going to go with Rogue. It's one of my favorite classes to play with. It's definitely a lot of fun. I'm going to be a human noble, and I will read the background for you guys. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty, you find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. And the reason I have chosen a human noble, I'm going to rename him Dan. The reason I've chosen the human noble is that I want to... no. Okay, come on, that's a dwarf. No. I'm not bald. Better. Oh, come on. Okay, no. Come on. Okay. I'll go with that. And I want to change the hair color to... Okay, that works. That's about where I am. I mean, obviously I don't look quite that the same, but... Make my portrait blue in the bottom there. My favorite color.
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
I'm not a
It
mage.
does nothing.
Okay, I'll go with that. Because we don't actually hear him speak most of the time, I'll go with that. Next. Okay, here's where the RPG aspect of the game really comes into play, is the skill points. Strength determines the strength of the armor that you wear. You can wear heavier armor. The strength of the weapons that you use. You can use larger swords. And general damage dealing capability and ability to withstand damage is added onto that. It's an important skill for just about anybody. Dexterity is probably the most important skill for a rogue, which I am, because it influences ability to dodge attacks. It also increases damage dealt with both knives, which rogues are prone to use, and bows, which rogues are prone to use. Willpower influences your stamina. It's how many attacks you can use in a row. It's and mages, it's how many spells you can cast. Magic determines the power of mages' spells. I'm not a mage, so I'm going to ignore that. But it also influences your ability to resist magic. Cunning is really important for persuasion, for diplomacy. It's very helpful. And Constitution is health and physical resistance, which is resistance to getting knocked down and other such things. So for this rogue playthrough, I'm going to put 1 into Cunning, 1 into Willpower, 1 into Dexterity, and 1 into Constitution. Then when all else fails, put another into Dexterity. Now, here's where things get interesting. Because I'm a human noble, I already have the capability of using improved combat training. This is very useful because combat training actually unlocks 2nd, 3rd, and 4th tiers of attacks and spells. I also have poison making, which I probably won't use that much, but what I'm really interested in right now is coercion, which influences your ability to, again, persuade people. It's the same as cunning. Now here's where things become interesting, because this is where I get to spend my skill points in terms of being able to fight and be useful in battle. As I've already completed awakenings, all of these 3rd tiers are unlocked, which normally do not see. Yeah. Actually, it's been a while since I played that. All those tiers are normal. They're supposed to be there. That's the way they are. Sorry about that. It's been about a year since I played this game. But anyway, I'm going to get lockpicking, which is the number one reason why you would go with a rogue in the beginning, is their ability to pick locks that you, in any other class of person, would not be able to open. So now I get to choose whether or not I want to go dual wielding for my primary or archery for my primary. And I'm going to go with dual wielding. And it's always a good idea to go with passive skills because they influence all your later skills. I'm going to be playing on casual just to it's for newbies, and in my defense I haven't played for a year. It might not be that entertaining for you. I might not die that much, but it's for the sake of showing you guys the full extent of the gameplay, which I can't necessarily do without going that route. Party members who fall in combat could sustain a serious injury, which cause penalties that can only be cured with an injury kit or certain high-level spells. Indomitable is a skill. Through sheer force of will, the character remains in control on the battlefield, gaining a slight increase to attack damage while being immune to stun or knockdown effects for the duration of this mode. Final blow skill. All the berserker's stamina goes into a single swing. If the blow connects, the attack inflicts extra damage proportional to the stamina
For generations,
spent.
Your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Okay. I'm going to ask, because I already know what's going to happen. Is your family here, Arl Howe?
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Okay, Delilah is quite a bit younger than I am. I don't actually know that. I'm just going to say it because I don't really want to marry her.
As you get older, those years make less difference. A lesson often hard won.
I doubt he'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce boy has his own mind these days, may God bless his heart.
As uniquely talented as his father, I'm sure.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes?
No, what do they
There's
say?
also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
Oh, how
We
so?
rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Okay. Again, I know where this is going and how this is going to end, so I'm going to say they're an order of great warriors. I have a lot of respect for them after playing this game through 4 times.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I think I rather like that idea, Father. I mean, there are downsides in the end, as there always are with such things, but I would be honored to join them.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course I can, Father. No problem.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
But I'd rather like to stay and talk to Duncan.
You'll have plenty of time after we're gone. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay. I guess. Okay, here we go. Main battle screen. Well, not battle right now. Just the general HUD. Bottom right corner, you can see my passive abilities highlighted in green above the triangle of skills, which right now is all matching armor. Gives me probably a stamina boost. In the bottom right are my sets of skills. As I'm level 1, I don't have many right now. That one on the left, square that I just highlighted in red, is throw dirt in your opponent's eyes. Rogues are not clean fighters. And on the right, under circle, which just made that sound, is the healing items that I have. I'm going to talk to Duncan.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
I was hoping to ask you a quick
I
question.
doubt your father would mind a slight delay.
Would you really recruit me into the Grey Wardens?
Of course. You are young, skilled, and obviously responsible, if your father is willing to turn his castle over to you. The Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
I'm glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I'm content to see what other candidates your castle offers.
I'll leave you alone then,
Until we speak again.
and try to conserve time. Okay, so here we go. Gonna move around the area. I'm not gonna talk to them all that much. I really need to go and recruit my dog and start killing some rats. Okay, which way do I go here? Okay, got dead end. Got someone's yelling somewhere. The heck is that coming from? Servants. Nothing in here. Wait, a chest? No, that's a cupboard. Sorry guys, it's just been so long since I played this game, I don't remember where anything is. Give me a minute to catch back up and I'll be right as rain. Open the door, check around. Always a good idea to try to loot everything you can. Alright, there you go. That is a chest that you would not be able to open as a warrior, and as a mage you wouldn't start here. I'll take the elf fruit. I use it to create potions, which can heal me. Alright, there's a guard. And good evening to you, sir. A fine day, isn't it? Look at my butt. Why did I turn around? Aye. Bye. Alright, I'm going to keep this video going for, it's already just reached 20 minutes. I'm going to keep it going for another few minutes. I'd like to get to 30 ideally.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you, sir. Unlock the door,
It is
can
done.
I? Yes, alright. Extra stuff that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. It's always a good thing. Plus extra experience, another thing. An iron ring.
Sit up.
Okay, gonna open the equipment menu. Alright, so I got daggers. Okay, I have Blight Blood, which is a dragon bone sword. Obviously I can't equip it, I don't have the strength to handle it. But it is... Oh, I remember this one. This is the one I got from completing the Darkspawn Chronicles, that's right. As you can see, massive damage. It requires 31 strength to wield it, so I can't use it right now, but massive, massive damage. 3% increase to the critical chance of a melee attack, plus 2 attacks, so it's going to do an extra 2 damage every time. It poisons people with it every hit, and 10% damage to backstabs and critical hits. A cruel razor-sharp sword, the very touch of which seems to spread corruption. Well, that's because it's Darkspawn's. And the Reaper's Cudgel. Oh, man, guys, this one was a pain to get. You have no idea. 8 damage, 32 strength required to use it. Obviously, I can't use it. I'm not going to be able to anytime soon. It increases my strength stat by 4 just to equip it. Increases my armor by 1. Increases the damage done by 4, so it actually has 12 damage rating rather than 11.2 like the other one did. And a chance to knock target back, and I am not kidding. This thing will send guys flying. This mace was taken from the halls of Amgarak, the Golems of Amgarak, the DLC. It delivers a powerful blow, and when wielded by a skilled warrior, can send enemies flying. And my short bow. Okay, so I'm going to equip my short bow to my secondary weapons. I do not need to equip arrows because I'm just that awesome. Okay. The Blood Dragon plate armor and battle dress of the Provocateur. Okay, I am not going to wear the battle dress of the Provocateur because I'm not a slut or anything. Not saying Liliana is, because she's the one who earned it in her DLC. It gives me no bonuses. I'll equip it for now. Okay. The High Regard of House Dace. Okay, that's another thing I got from completing the Amgarak DLC. Increases my cunning, critical chance, stamina regeneration during combat. Increases my overall stamina. Given to an esteemed friend of a noble dwarven house, Dace, for recovering the lost knowledge of Amgarak. You get it when you complete Amgarak and actually unlock all of the find all of the hidden lore within there. Okay, Sash of Forbidden Secrets. This is obviously for wizards. It increases willpower, spell power, improves the effectiveness of blood magic, and your mental resistance, which is important for wizards. I'll equip it for now, just because it's the only thing I have on me. Just my lesser health poultices and my elf root, and I don't got nothing else. Alright. So, moving along then. This door doesn't open. Unlock the door.
Done
That
now.
wouldn't
Are you happy?
be able to be unlocked. Always a good thing. Oh, there's the chest.
Done. Anything?
Also unlocked.
Anything else?
Take some quartz. I can sell that later for some extra cash. Okay. Again, guys, I am very sorry that this is taking as long as it is. This seems... It's really slow in the beginning, and again, I'm sorry. Take the book for some experience points. I'm not going to read it. If you guys want me to read these lores that I pick up, I'm just doing this to basically show you a completion, as close to a completionist playthrough as I can accomplish in terms of finding all the lost weapons and armors and everything else. Good evening to you. I walk away from you because I don't
Done
care.
now. Are you happy?
Unlock the door. Another bedroom.
Finished. Now
With
what do you
some chests.
want?
Deep mushroom. It's a crafting ingredient. Weapon stand. Get a mace.
It is done.
Another chest. Lifestone. Not going to equip the mace. I don't know if you got... Okay, this is the other way out of the door. Okay, so now I'm going this way. If I remember correctly, this is the safe room. Yes, it is.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Did my father fear someone would steal something that I might be able to earn?
I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury.
Okay, I'm sorry about the barking, guys. I think we just got a UPS package and my dog just kind of went crazy. Please forgive that. She'll calm down after a few minutes. I'm hoping it's not too terribly loud. Okay, so who has the key to the treasury?
The Terran. And perhaps the Tanner?
My mom.
I honestly don't know, my lord.
Okay. Perhaps you'd better get back to work.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
No problem. Cool. Just the thing I'm most interested in is the
I can't do that.
treasury is locked. My lockpicking skills are not sufficient. Even if I had maxed out lockpicking, I couldn't get it because that's the way the game is designed, and that's fine. That's part of what I have to unlock later.
There you are.
Show you guys.
Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Ah, hello to you too, Sir Gilmore. Hello, everybody. This is Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
Oh.
And is threatening to leave.
Nan, not Nan. She was my nanny before she was the cook. Nan won't leave. Nan is just blowing off steam. She's always been like that.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone, but I guess I'm going to say I'll collect him because
That would be
I will.
wise, before Nan tears down the walls.
I don't think
Quite
she's
lucky
quite
to
that
have your own
strong.
Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Where's my mother exactly? Because I think she has the key to that treasury.
She was entertaining Lady Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question?
Of course.
I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I just met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course,
Cool.
I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Alright, so now as you can see in the top left hand corner of the screen, I have an ally whom I can actually switch to and control at will instead of my own usual character, and he's a warrior. So that's
Good
cool.
evening, my lord.
Hello, God. Alright, so this is the library. The other one was the church. This is the actual library. Grab some books for more experience. Again, if you want me to actually film myself reading this lore to you guys, if you actually are interested in seeing it, by all means, please leave a request in the comments and I will be sure to do so for you. But for right now, I only have about a minute or so left to make this recording, and then I have to be off to my job. Okay, that's where my mom is. I'm going to go talk to her real quick before the...
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my son, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction.
Father sent me to talk to Fergus. Let's stay on track.
I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner.
I'm not saying I
So
won't.
see that it gets done.
As your ladyship commands.
Okay.
With any luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it's good to see you
You're
again.
kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my
Awkward.
son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
You are aware that we're at war, right?
Aware that my husband and son are about to ride off to battle and perhaps never return? Quite.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship. Sir Gilmore.
Okay, sorry guys, this is running a bit over. I'm gonna call it right here. And this will be where I will end the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you want to see me do anything specific. My goal for this playthrough is every positive outcome that I can attain, I'm going to attain. Both in the journey and at the end. With the final goal being crowned king of the nation. So, again, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next